Now, a luxury hotel in Jakarta is paying homage to one of Indonesia's most celebrated modern artists. I got there in the end.
Yeah. Raffles Jakarta, which recently opened its doors, reinterprets the works of Hendra Gunawan as a theme for its decor. And Channel News Asia's Sujati Siswa meets the man behind the idea, who described it as his promise to the painter.
Stepping into the lobby of Raffles Jakarta, one is struck by a dominating glass mosaic piece. It's titled Menyusui, or Breastfeeding, an interpretation of a painting by Hendra Gunawan. He was imprisoned for his work during the government of former President Suharto. The entire Raffles Jakarta interiors are designed based on some of the artist's famous works. The man behind the idea is Indonesia's property tycoon Ciputra, who owns the Raffles Jakarta building.
This is my dream. When 30, 40 years ago, I tried to collect Hendra Gunawan painting. And I dreamed that one day I like to have a museum. But the dream grows. Why I don't build a hotel? It's the atmosphere of art.
Mr. Ciputra has some 1/3 of about 300 Hendra Gunawan's paintings, the biggest private collection. 18 of them have inspired the interior designs of the hotel, from ballrooms to bathrooms.
If you look at new hotels nowadays, they are becoming 10, 15 years old, and design styles are changing very rapidly these days. With this hotel, which is so much dedicated and has been designed after artwork, it will be a very timeless property. This hotel will look great today, will look great in 10 years, and will be still very interesting in 20 years and more to come.
The Writer's Bar, a much-loved haven in Raffles, Singapore, is reinterpreted here in Jakarta as an oasis of Indonesian art, history and culture. And once again here, the design is inspired by Hendra Gunawan's work titled Arjuna Menyusui. Each of Hendra's paintings has fetched millions of dollars at international auction houses in recent years. More than an avid art collector, Mr. Ciputra provided Hendra a place to paint after he spent 13 years in prison under the Suharto regime for suspected communist cultural activities.
One of the strong points of Hendra Gunawan painting is the composition of color. And he's very spontaneous. He worked around maybe for 1 month, and he has a good idea. He got to the painting. Just in 3 days he finished. This 3 time he come, he finished. Even not, he put his signature and it's finished.
Hendra passed away in 1983 in Bali at the age of 65, but not before Mr. Ciputra met him.
And after 3 days, he died. Wow! But before that, I wrote already a letter. I will try to collect your painting, and I like to make a museum for you. It's written in my letter. You can see in the museum.
The Ciputra Museum is linked to the Raffles Jakarta, a tribute and a promise fulfilled for Hendra Gunawan. Sujati Siswa, Channel News Asia, Jakarta.